anyone so fast.
Just to Green. Some
right there to prevent from converting in close.
And a final remark, guys, on Lynn. I mean, his defense was the big benefit.
Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls. So passes to Len. It's Knight with the drive. That's good.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits he has the length and quickness to guard ones and twos, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Back to Curry. Five on the clock. A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Bledsoe. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Booker with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Here's Knight, and Thompson sends it back. The shot from 20 feet away. The shot is good off the backboard. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improve his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year, and that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, not only was the shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically, but now to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnovers. Barnes kicks to Curry. Another three for Golden State. Talk about a terrific stroke. I mean, the defense was hoping that a three ball that deep was not going in.
Yeah, but when a guy shoots it like he does, you have got to still be able to contest.
Now here's Booker, guarded by Green. Fires from 18. Here's Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Bogut.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And that one's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Suns trail by 5. Bledsoe dishes to Warren. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Thompson for the triple. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Knight. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Curry passes to Barnes. Takes the 13-footer, and the basket good.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Bledsoe outside. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry's got the ball. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And the Suns here with a different look. John Lure, he's checked in for Alex Len. Mirza Teletovic comes in for T.J. Warren. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And the Warriors making a change here. Ezeli's checked in. Suns trail by 10. Here's Teletovic, and the rejection by Ezeli. For 3, Barbosa. Ezeli kicks to Livingston. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition. And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages.
Ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Knight into the lane. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And that one gives them a
pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Spades dishes to Barbosa. Second chance shot and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Warriors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
He hits the second from the line. 9 seconds left in the first. Price kicks to Teletovic. Knight for 3, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there.
Substitution for the Warriors. Ian Clark.
And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late.
Whether we made shots or not, we.
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game, and how he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah. Or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Klay Thompson and Brandon Rush at the 2 and 3. Maurice Speights out there with Draymond Green. And it's Clark in at the point guard position. Tries again. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Teletovic. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
And just a solid start to the season for Teletovic last year. I mean, unfortunately, it came to a close prematurely as he was battling blood clots.
Here's Booker. He kicks it to Chandler. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Inside to the middle. Teletovic passes to Chandler. Booker dishes to Tucker. Clock at 6. For 3, Bledsoe. Draymond Green with the rebound. Now for Teletovic, he got the clots in early December, and Clark, fortunately, he made a full recovery.
Yeah, good to see him back. You know, Bosch's blood clot battle was more publicized due to his stardom, but Teletovic went through the same thing. It's a real threat to an athlete, and hopefully it's well behind him and he doesn't have to run that race anymore.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. It's Thompson off the drive. That's good. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it. And one thing that Phoenix had for them last season was depth. A very good bench.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top.
Suns call time. Well, Phoenix did have a strong bench, best scoring bench in the NBA in terms, Clark, of points per minute play.
Yeah, and you know, it really helped them, that bench strength, keep the pace of the game up. They were third in the league in fast break points last year.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Alex Lenz checked in for Chandler. Lure comes in for Mirza Teletovic. Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throw. Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And Curry, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 7.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Well, T.J. Warren had a very interesting start to his NBA career. Spent most of the first half in the D-League. And the second half, Clark, he finally got some minutes and really provided a spark.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't have great range on his jumper right now, and he's not an elite ball handler, but he's one of the best cutters in the game. Moves well without the ball, so I think his future is bright nonetheless.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. Suns trail by 10. Here's Warren. And the Suns miss again.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Stolen by Bledsoe. Fast break, here come the Suns. And stolen by Barnes. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. And now Warren running the floor all by himself. And here is Curry. He's got 7.
And talking about TJ, guys, he put up a few interesting numbers towards the end of last season. Shot 64% from the field in March. Had 18 points in one game, 17 in another. The last game of the year, he chips in with 6 assists. So now it's up to him to put it all together on a more consistent basis.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Brandon Knight's checked in for Booker. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And, you know, getting back to TJ, yes, he needs to improve his shooting range. But what I'd like to see are major improvements on defense. I mean, he shows active hands when he's near the ball, but he can also be a bit lazy as a defender and gambles and reaches too much. That won't get it done at this level.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Stolen by Len. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Iguodala against Price. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Good. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate.
Outside Knight. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Warren kicks to Price. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Livingston in a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Alex Len picks one up.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
For 3, Price. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we're heading to...
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was all about Golden State as the game got going. Their biggest lead of the opening period during a very exciting run was all the way up to 13 points. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well.
You know, Barnes is playing well. He has 12 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work.
Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Warren is out there with Booker, and it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And guys, in a draft with so many talented big men and lead guards, Booker was a bit of a hot commodity. One of the purest sharpshooters in the draft, has a lightning quick release on his jump shot.
The drive by Green. That's good. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Booker. And with Booker, you know, who is a Kentucky guy, he's a sharpshooter, Greg. We're talking about that. His dad actually played at the University of Missouri. He was a pretty good shooter. Clark, this Booker has a pretty good frame to work with, and I think that's going to serve him well in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like his size. I like his stroke. I like his toughness. I think he's going to be better defensively than people think. He's got a lot of good stuff in his game already.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
You can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
From the arc, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 4 assists in the game.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player, and that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
Curry outside. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was the good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role, you know. But he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, you know, Greg, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards, I think.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The drive by Thompson. Back to Barnes. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Green, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
And the Suns making a change here. Lures checked in. Warriors leading by 12. For 3, Barbosa. But they recover it. That's tipped. Knight against Curry. No good from Booker.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up. in the stat sheet. And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game. Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
And the basket good.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Fast break with the block. Warriors leading by 14. And stolen by Booker. And they're running the 17-footer. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
It's Thompson off the drive, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Len. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Lure. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Booker. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Golden State also making some changes. Azili's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Green passes to Livingston. The dish to Iguodala. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, guys, that was just a good old-fashioned chin check right there. Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Knight, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Green kicks to Iguodala. Wide open shot is on the money. And the Warriors lead by 15. Phoenix has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. Back to Thompson with 1 on the clock, and the release was before. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Bledsoe on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Steph Curry's out there with Ian Clark. Then there's Iguodala. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogut in at the 5. Curry dishes to Iguodala. And Curry, here we go. Chandler with the defensive effort. Suns trail by 15. And here they go. Here's Booker. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 5 assists tonight. Iguodala outside. Curry. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Tucker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Booker the pass to Tucker. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Stolen by Bledsoe. Fast break, here come the Suns. That's good, and the Warrior lead is get down to 9 in the bucket from Booker. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out, and sometimes the best way to do that is with the timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
With the shot. It's hauled in by Bogut.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Clark.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
No good from Booker. Warriors leading by 13. The pass to Curry. Dishes it to Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist.